Hi everyone, so I posted a couple years back about microspikes, why it's great to have here when hiking in Hawaii. For Christmas, I was gifted a new pair of microspikes, and so I figure this would be a great opportunity to show you folks how to reinforce the microspikes. This is my current pair of microspikes, and as you can see they're reinforced. I've had them for at least 3 years. And it's still in great condition. The rubber section of the spikes is not ripped. It still provides great grip for me, no issues. So yeah, this is an example to show that they last long. When you hike and you don't have the reinforcement, what's gonna happen is throughout time, this chain is just gonna create a lot of tension. And basically the eyelet's gonna rip, and you don't want that happening. And so what we want to do is we're gonna put the zip tie through the hole and through the chain link. I don't know if you see it. So we want it through the hole and the chain link, and then loop the zip tie, whatever hole on the top, or if there's no hole, just whatever rubber on the top. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna begin the tutorial on reinforcing. So what you're gonna need is a pair of spikes, a pair of scissors, and also a couple of zip ties. The number of zip ties that you need, well, first off, you can get zip ties usually like at a general store or like a computer store, like Office Depot or Best Buy. It's basically cable ties. I do recommend to get the shorter zip ties compared to, don't mind our big bottle of zip ties, but compared to like this huge length, because it's just gonna go to waste because we're eventually gonna trim it. But yeah, just make sure you get the shorter zip ties. So this length is 4 inches. So you're gonna have to count how many eyelets there are that the chains are hooked onto the rubber. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna need 8 zip ties. I think what's easier is you just loop through the chain first. So from this angle, you make sure do not just zip tie through the chain and then go straight to the rubber. So like this. Don't do it this way. Of course, even more it's gonna rip through the rubber. So you wanna reinforce through the eyelet too. So make sure you poke through the eyelet. You wanna make sure there's less tension as possible between each loop. So you would just have to poke. Oh gosh, why am I having a hard time? There you go. So poke through, and then make sure you put it through the chain. There you go. Okay, and then you find whatever hole is right above. So here is this one. Okay, like I always do it backwards where it isn't secure. So like right here, see how it doesn't create that cinch noise? So if it's not doing that, then just flip this like that and then cinch it. Okay, you want to cinch it snug, so not too tight. There you go. Okay, and then grab the pair of scissors and you just want to cut this. There you go. Okay, you kind of don't want like this excess right here. Otherwise it might poke through your shoes. So just make sure you kind of get as close as you can towards the lock. So see how there's no hole? So I'm just gonna go to whatever rubber is available, just loop it through this ring. Wrong way. My hands are getting sore. Alright, and there you have it, a reinforced pair of microspikes. I hope you guys are able to apply this tutorial to your own pair of spikes. This definitely will help reinforce, help your spikes last longer and help save you a trip from buying another pair of spikes. Zip tying the spikes should take less than 10 minutes and it's relatively easy. One thing I did notice was my hands was getting sore, and that's because I'm not used to the fine hand movements, just weaving through all the tiny holes, so just be wary of that. But again, it should be easy and quick. So I don't know if I mentioned this to you yet, but my friends and I, we like to carry like spares of zip ties just in our hiking packs in the event that the zip tie or the chain breaks with the spikes. So just something to keep in mind. Stay safe on the trails. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for sticking to the end, and I will see you folks on the next video. Aloha.